Mr. Peel here, coming to you live from the Banana Bunker Studios, where the prices are inflated, but at least the sarcasm is still tariff-free. Welcome to another Fruitless Leadership Chronicle, where the fruits of leadership usually rot before they ripen. And tonight's overripe specimen, Donald J. Trump, the self-proclaimed deal-maker-in-chief, now moonlighting as America's price inflation specialist. They called it Liberation Day, a day to free America from foreign dependence. Funny thing though, the only thing liberated so far is the cash flying out of our wallets. They promised to make trade fair again, but it looks like he made shopping a competitive sport. Average American household hit with around $2,000 in additional costs per year. Congrats, you just got a salary decrease. That's not winning, folks, that's whittling. The White House says the tariffs will make foreign products too expensive, forcing Americans to buy local. Mission accomplished. Everything's too expensive now, foreign and local. And most items tariffed aren't produced domestically at all, and probably never will be in fact. It really just amounts to another tax on the little pawn citizen. They called it reciprocity. Turns out reciprocity means when they slap us, we slap ourselves too, just to be fair. So in the long run, the folks writing the tariff checks aren't the ones cashing in. The hedge fund class doesn't shop at Walmart, they own Walmart. Meanwhile, the rest of us are out here comparison shopping for freedom. Trump's inner circle, the same billionaire donors and boardroom buddies, have corporate cushions for every consequence. When prices rise, they call it market adjustment. When rent rises, they call it God's plan. When Trump says we, he means his golf buddies. The rest of us, we're the caddies, paying the green fees. Even the courts have started peeling back the nonsense. A federal judge in VOS selections versus Trump ruled that the so-called Liberation Day tariffs overstepped presidential authority. You can't just declare a trade war by executive order and call it patriotism. Superseding the checks and balances of our democracy is not democratic, it's not patriotic, and it sure the hell isn't American. But if there's one thing Trump exports consistently, it's chaos, duty-free. Smoot met Haley in 1930 and the economy met the floor. You think we'd learn, but in America, we don't repeat history, we reboot it in HD. Trump's Liberation Day was supposed to free us from global dependence. Instead, it chained us to the checkout aisle. He promised prosperity and delivered price hikes. He promised fairness and handed us a receipt. Sure, gasoline prices are low right now, but it's by design. From walls to tariffs, every Trump fix comes with a bigger bill. So here we are, liberated from affordability, freed from stability, and finally independent from common sense. The billionaires celebrate Liberation Day. The rest of us, we're still waiting for discount day. This has been Fruitless Leadership Chronicles, where we peel back the hype to find the rot underneath. Because every time leadership forgets the people pay the price. At least that's what the other caddies and the teleprompter says.